All right, welcome on back to Run It Back. We're just coming off a Curse of the Dead Gods run. As you can see, it's still up on screen. That's fun. And man, I need to play more of this game. I'm hoping we roll this game more often because man, do I ever like that game. It feels great. So, anyway, let's see what we're going to be doing now. What do we got, Wheel? What am I rolling? Am I rolling something interesting? Oh, I am rolling something interesting. I'm rolling Forced Showdown. Here's one that you probably haven't seen, or very few people have probably seen, because this is an interesting pick. So let's hop into it. All right, so here we are in Forced Showdown. So this is a really, really interesting game because what this is, it is like a top-down hack and slash, or like an isometric hack and slash mixed with a deck builder. And I'll kind of show you what this is. Let's hop into the Crucible here. And then you can see you pick your character here, of which I don't have the 5th character unlocked yet. And Squire of Light. So you see he's got the light beam that is more powerful the longer you maintain it. Deal damage to enemies around you and knock them back. Invulnerable for 2 seconds. When your attack beam of light hits twice as fast. Charge up for that. Violent eruptions, damage, and knockback. Spin for 2.5 seconds. Absorbs next hit and strike and knocks enemies back when triggered. Last 5 seconds. So I'm gonna do that. And you also get your little companion here. So he's got broad melee attack strike that will heal him if it kills an enemy. Single target projectile dealing high knockback damage. If damaged, he'll fly away from his current position. So you get the little dragon. Or Brutus here, and I'm gonna go with Brutus for some melee attack.
Welcome to yet another exciting round of Forced Showdown, the only show in the galaxy with lives on the line. As always, the rules are that the contestant must fight his way through numerous titans, earning points along the way. Tonight's show will be The Crucible. At the end of the hall stands the ultimate challenge.
So, just give me 2 seconds here. Gonna do that. So, here we go. And you might kind of be thinking, well, this isn't exactly a roguelite, because you've got, like, you have a deck, and it looks like it's the same enemies. But here's the thing. There are modifiers on each stage. So start with 2 random consumables with more enemies. And the main enemy that you'll fight in each one is random. And so here you go. You have a deck of cards. So let's mulligan you and you. So right now, I only have 1 mana. So I can gain 1 mana, and then use Excitable, plus 5% attack speed each time you play any card of 3+ mana cost. So I can do that, and then I can play this Excitable. And then... whoops. I can... There we go. Go into it. And now you have this, like, this kind of top-down hack and slash type game. So this arena is done, and you move on to the next one. And so you go through these stages, as you can see up here in the corner, and each time you'll get one more mana, and you will have more enemies to fight, and at the end of it, you have to fight whatever the boss is. And yeah, so you have these, it's a, like a top-down kind, not, I suppose kind of a hack and slash game, mixed with a deck builder. So start every arena with a shield, add on, gain new shield 10 seconds later. So let's spend that. And then that also buffs my excitable for extra attack speed. So this is a really interesting game. This game's been around for a little while. I don't remember exactly when this game came out, but it's been around for a little while. And it's really interesting because it's kind of a roguelite. Yeah, I don't have enough mana to play any of those, so let's just go. It's kind of a roguelite, but also kind of just a like top-down hack and slash style of game. I know it's a bit of a stretch to put it on the wheel, because the wheel is typically just roguelites. I'm gonna be honest though, I know it's a bit of a stretch. I just wanted an excuse to play this game because it's really good. Deal 25 damage to a random enemy plus 80 health. You know what? Let's heal. But it's more just like, you know, I wanted an excuse to play this game because I quite like it. And so putting it onto a wheel of roguelite-esque games just kind of, you know, kind of gives me that ability to hop in and play the game. Gives me the excuse to hop in and play the game. Flame NATO sends out bolts of fire that do 10 damage. So that's my spin. So let's do that. So now when I spin, now it sends out fireballs. Now these, the guys who made this game, Beta Dwarf, they also have another game in this series, called Minion Masters. I don't as much count that as a plus 45% damage. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't so much count that one as a roguelite because that one is just straight up a, like, PvP deck builder. I'm running, like, dangerously low on health here. Really not getting a whole lot in the way of help from drops and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to actually win. Alright, so we're at the boss here, which is scary. What do we got that I can do? Let's heal myself, and that stacks up. So I don't know if that stacks to deal more damage. I think it's more it stacks to fire out more fireballs. Oh no, did Brutus die? I think Brutus might have died. That's unfortunate. Oh boy. Alright. I am hurting. Ooh. Thank you for the health. Dangerous. Let's be very careful here with what we're doing. Hey, and we got him with 7 HP left. Victory. But see, now you have to do 2 of these. So I have now boons available. Increase the drop rate of health globes by 20%. That would probably be nice. 20% companion health, 10% attack speed, 8% damage. Let's get health. And then we got 20% companion, 8%. Plus 1 mana in the first card phase is kind of nice. Yeah, let's go with that. So, channeling pain, heat wave, magnetic weapon. I don't know what magnetic weapon is. Let's do that one. So yeah, you get different rules. Your attacks pull victims toward you. So I'm gonna mulligan, I think, 1 of those, yeah. So now I have 2 mana. So, you know what? I am going to play the Excitable here to give myself that extra attack speed. And then we'll move on to the next one. Now, I've been... What do we got? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the mana boost and gain that shield. Yeah, so kind of what I was saying before is I didn't really consider putting... so I didn't consider putting minion masters on this game. Oh, he died. Because that game is more of just a, like, PvP or PvE deck builder. It doesn't really have the kind of randomness that that Force Showdown does. Plus 8% chance to crit, plus 3% consumes all your mana for an improved event. Or an improved effect. So you actually kind of want to hold on to that for longer. Yeah, so I'm going to play Forest Fire instead. Because that that card, it theoretically only costs 2 mana. But if you spend more mana, it actually gets you you can spend more mana on it, and it'll actually get you better effects, which is kind of nice to have. So let's go Volcanic Strike, gains extra damage. And let's play Excitable again, because that should, I'm pretty sure that stacks up. It's been a while since I've played this one as well. A very long time, but it's cool to hop back into this game. Gain a Squire Pop ally. If it survives the round, you gain 15% damage. Yeah. Now let's try and keep the little guy safe. Just so I can gain that extra damage. Shouldn't be too difficult to keep him safe. He's seems to be doing okay. There we go. Okay, so I got the extra damage out of that then. And it looks like we are... Ooh, I'll definitely take that. We are only a couple rounds from the boss. I feel like I'll probably play the infused strike at the boss, so I can get the maximum value out of it. So not at this round, but at the next round. So I'll take that one. Because you fully replenish your mana at the start of each arena, and you gain 1 extra. So you've been seeing they've been steadily... The amount of mana that I've been able to spend at the start of each arena round has been going up by 1 every time. Alright, so what do I have? Yeah, I'm going to take that one to give myself a pretty high chance to crit. If I actually, survive to crit. Oh, and I died. All right. So, yeah, I only won 1 arena out of that. So you actually have to get up. There are 2 arenas, then a mini boss, then 2 arenas, then your final boss. So let's run that back. Let's try that again. And I think I might try... What do you have? Leap forward and pounce your foe, uses all frenzy and deals extra damage. Dash forward, avoiding harm and slicing all enemies in path. Spends frenzy. Plus 70% attack speed and plus 1 movement speed for 4 seconds. Remove movement penalty when attacking. Cooldown is reduced when frenzy is gained. Yeah, sure, let's try him. Let's give this a shot.
Welcome to yet another exciting round of Forced Showdown, the only show in the galaxy with lives on the line. As always,
I really like the style of this game as well, presented as like a game show.
tonight's show will be The Crucible. At the end of the hall stands the ultimate challenge, Wrath the Burninator.
Alright, so what do we got for modifiers here? We got Magnetic Weapon again. Chaotic Illumination. Gotta Go Fast. And Channeling Pain. Let's see what gotta go fast is. Collecting point pickups gives you +1 movement speed for 8 seconds. And see, we're starting off with Ratbo this time. So he was our second boss last time. He's the first boss this time. Alright, I'm gonna mulligan those. I'm gonna mulligan all 3 of those, actually. Alright, what do we got? Gain a random upgrade card. It costs 2 less mana. Yeah, right. +40 health and draw a card. Alright, well, I'll just hold that for right now. I don't really want to spend the extra mana. Just sit there and beat the crap out of the little. Wow, yeah, you do move actually like really fast. There's the way increased attack speed off of that. Alright, so we got 2. Leap deals 15 damage. So that's my right click here. Leap forward and pounce your foe. And knockback. 40% strafe distance. So dash. 30% chance. So when you get hit, 30% chance to cast Shock Nova. You know what? Let's do that. Bomb drone. Deal 100 damage to 1 random enemy. Replenish at arena end. You know what? Yeah. Let's gain the bomb drone. There we go. What do we got here? Call 2 combat drones that rapidly fire for 15 seconds. You know what? Let's go with Deadly Impact. Let's get the leap damage. Yeah, that does some pretty severe damage there. So this tally above my head there, I believe that is my frenzy. And so you gain up to 5 frenzy, and then you can spend it on either the leap, which is my right click, or the strafe, which is my E ability. Fairies deal damage around you for 10 seconds. Strafe distance. You know what? Let's cast Shock Nova on getting hit. That sounds fun. Just pin him in a corner. This guy seems pretty decent. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, Squire Puff would probably be nice. So let's go Strafe Distance and Squire Puff to gain that extra damage. Provided he actually survives, which I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that little man actually survives the round. He's gotta not be following me around though. Like that's how you get killed, is by following me around, because there we go. Alright, on to the next arena and gain the damage, which will be very nice. Another mana boost. let's do the 2 consumables here. So if I throw that out, yeah, that does. Okay, it looks like those ones are one-time consumable. The other one, see, this one says replenish at arena end. These ones actually don't have that. Let's do that. So I have 2 charges of the bomb drone. Damage to those guys. I like that you can actually, like, the arena is, sure, the arena is mostly just the arena, but you can actually, like, knock them off of the arena. Because it is a floating arena. Alright, Ratbo the Exterminator time. Ooh, Squire Puff? Yeah, nah, bud. I have to just go really, really hard on him, because you kind of just have to burst him down, because he's going to burst you down for sure. Alright, so there's our victory there, and we've got a new boon. Damage taken from attacks is reduced by 2. Global drop rate of health globes, 20% companion damage, +1 mana in the first card phase. I'm going to go with the life insurance again. I feel like that's going to be very useful. Magnetic weapon. You know, magnetic weapon with... Actually, let's go with chaotic illumination. I want to know what this one is. Start with chaotic illumination card played. Don't know what that card is. Let's drop the dual bot and 1 minor heal. So let's grab the Spire Puff, or the Squire Puff rather, for this first one. Nice. Okay. Nope. Be very careful, little man. He was about to walk into a mine there. That's... shows you what his sense of self-preservation is. Let's actually do another Squire Puff. Sure. Come on, let me through. Ooh, I am running very, very low on health. Get me out of there. It's a good thing I held on to one of those minor heals. Yeah, there's the other one right there. I'm going to play that to just get my health all the way up. Nice. Okay. That one was pretty fast. There wasn't a whole lot going on that one, so. That's good. What do I got? 4? Let's go with the 30% chance for Frost Nova. Watch that. Gotta be very careful here. Also got to watch cooldowns on these things. It's kind of hard to tell because they're down in the bottom corner there, but you do have to watch on your cooldowns because it's not just, you do have to keep an eye on that because you can't just use your stuff whenever. It does have a an actual cooldown. Let's go plus 80 health to actually give me the max health. Watch for traps, because that definitely looks like a trap. Alright, where is the other guys? Oh, wow. Okay, you guys are... dangerous, those things. Nice. Okay, where are we at? How close are we to the end here? 2 more rounds before the boss, eh? Start every arena with a shield. Let's do that and give me the minor heal. I'm down at 50 health, so... good. I'm gonna give myself that attack speed buff there. Alright, so last round before the boss. What do we got here? Plus 45% damage, and I have 2 mana boosts that are probably not going to get used. I'm going to get rid of these things, because they got those lasers on them that are really going to be really inconvenient. Who's left? Oh, there you are. Get out of here. Alright, on to the boss, the captain. Don't know what to watch out for on him. Basic attacks deal plus 15% damage per frenzy. That's pretty nice. Okay, keep an eye on him there. I like that the dash can let you go through enemies. He's already almost dead. Wow, he went down really fast. All right, that's a victory there. Battle rules: heat wave. Fiery projectiles fly across the arena. A lot of them. And we're against Apep. It's a very... Random upgrade card. Costs 2 less mana. Sure. 30% damage for 5 seconds. Sounds good to me. On reaction? Sure. You know, this is actually a pretty great segue into, because that's a very Egyptian kind of sounding name, which is a really great segue into me talking about. I hopped back into Assassin's Creed Origins recently. What do we got here? Give me another one of these. Dropkick of Persuasion. Kill, 20% chance to resurrect the enemy as an ally. That's pretty nice, actually. But yeah, I've been playing... I've jumped back into Assassin's Creed Origins over the last little bit. And despite the fact that I'm not big on the combat style specifically for Assassin's Creed. I'm very much someone who prefers, you know, the old style of Assassin's Creed combat, the you know, new or the old era, like the OG Assassin's Creed combat. I definitely prefer that. You know what? Let's just grab those. I definitely prefer the old style of combat. It's kind of just a me thing. You know, those were the Assassin's Creed games that I remember playing the most of, so I'm not super big on this new style. For the Assassin's Creed combat. So I kind of just like, I don't know, it sounds kind of not great to do it, but I just don't count these games as Assassin's Creed games. Like, if I don't think of, you know what, let me just do that. If I don't think of the Assassin's Creed games as like if I don't think about Origins as actually being an Assassin's Creed game, and I just consider it to be, I'm on 1 HP. Alright. Jeez, that was... all of a sudden I had no health. Wow. Alright. Well, you know what? I think we're going to call this one there. And maybe we'll be able to roll this a little bit more. Hopefully. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just finish out that thought on Assassin's Creed real fast. I've been enjoying it. If I don't think of the game as an Assassin's Creed game, if I don't think of these new games like Origins and stuff as Assassin's Creed games, and I just think about them as open world RPGs, it's pretty good. As an open world RPG, it's decent. It's a little annoying with the loot aspect of it. It gets to be a little bit of a pain. So it's not like fantastic, but it's pretty good. Origins anyway. I haven't played Odyssey or Valhalla or whatever anything past that is. But I've been enjoying it. As an open world RPG, it's decent. As an Assassin's Creed game, I don't like it as an Assassin's Creed game because to me it's not Assassin's Creed. That's kind of simple. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. It's an open world RPG. It's like historical Watch Dogs. I don't know. That's pretty much what it ended up being. But yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this episode of Run It Back. I'm gonna need some more practice with Forced Showdown. I'm game to play more of it, though. I do enjoy the game. I haven't put a ton of time into it. As you can see, I have literally won none of it. I don't think I've won this a single time. I don't think so, anyway. Maybe I have? I don't actually know. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. So do all the YouTube stuff. Do the like, the comment, the subscribe. Come hang out on Twitch live every day except Wednesdays and Saturdays, 9:30 p.m. Pacific. Come hang out, drop by, say hi, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one.